Hello everyone. Welcome to today's mystery, filled with fog and surprises. Where's the missing gun? Is the killer among these five? After searching, still no clue. Xiang Wai starts to suspect that the killer might be the judge. You know, he loves to hang the big camera over the verdict. The judge also personally witnesses every execution. It seems he and the killer share a similar hobby and appreciation for the final curtain call. After Xiang Wai and others discuss, the secretary wants to nap, quietly leaving to rest. However, our peaceful retreat is followed by a plot twist. Suddenly, a scream pierces the air, and everyone rushes to find the secretary passed out in the room. Apparently, she thought there were ghosts in the room and fainted. Everyone chuckled and moved on. At this moment, the doctor notices something's wrong. Where's the judge who heard the scream? Everyone realizes the danger and rushes to the study room. They find the judge has passed away too. Xiang Wai's speculation turns into self-mockery. The killer couldn't possibly be the judge. He was shot with none other than the famous missing gun. So who will be the next chapter's victim? Under immense psychological pressure, the four decide to party hard tonight and seize their last happy hour. But alas, the party ends and reality looms. The four return to rest. The sheriff hears a noise and decides to check it out, superhero style. He finds the doctor sneaking out of the villa. The sheriff's heart sinks. This is no good sign at all. The sheriff hurriedly seeks Xiang Wai to reveal the urgent news, only to find him cozying up with the secretary in a collaboration. With no time to waste, the sheriff drags Xiang Wai to chase after the doctor. Can I catch some discipline along the way? Strangely, returning to his room, Xiang Wai finds his missing gun on the bed. It's like stepping into a pumpkin carriage. How on earth did the killer pull this off? Just when he starts ranting to the sheriff and secretary, the sheriff suggests that maybe Xiang Wai's gun was never lost. Perhaps he laid a trap for himself last night. Now that's a shocking twist. The secretary chimes in. Maybe I secretly helped him by putting the gun back in his room. Who knows if these two would team up against the sheriff? They split up last night. The sheriff suspects the doctor's disappearance might be due to Xiang Wai's assassination. Meanwhile, they bicker. The secretary all of a sudden shouts out loudly, "The doctor is still very much alive." She believes the doctor is the true killer. After all, on such a tiny island, how could a live person just vanish? But things aren't as simple as they seem. Watching others meet strange ends, the sheriff begins to open up about his own secrets. Just like the accusations in the pictures, the sheriff admits he once personally executed an innocent criminal. His past crime was driven by selfishness, as he killed a petty criminal and covered it all up. Logically, all 10 of them invited should pay for their pasts. Aren't the invited supposed to be the guilty ones? Who exactly is this chilling, mysterious killer, and whether our protective authority can truly be trusted? The answers to all of these questions will gradually unfold later in the storyline. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. At long last, the somewhat lost secretary has returned, instantly bringing unexpected excitement. But they didn't know the sheriff was brutally murdered. Now, only the captain, secretary, and missing doctor remain of 10. At this point, is the mysterious killer the doctor? Stay tuned for the plot twist. The secretary accidentally discovers something on the rocky beach. They cautiously check and find the missing doctor's body. Another shocking discovery. At this point, only the secretary and the captain are left on the island. Who among them is the real killer? The secretary grows suspicious of the captain and, while he manages the doctor's body, quickly snatches his gun, declaring, "I know you want to kill me." However, the captain insists he never intended to kill anyone. The real killer is right here. In the end, the secretary becomes the island's sole survivor, but the story doesn't stop here. The real twist is just beginning. Later that night, she returns to the villa only to find a noose hanging from the ceiling. She realizes this was a trap set for her and, without hesitation, places her head in the noose. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and in walks the dead judge. At this moment, the truth starts to unfold. Turns out the true mastermind behind it all is indeed the judge, and the doctor was aiding him. The judge is quite the actor, fooling everyone with his fake death. The secret was concealed within him all along. This meticulously planned slaughter was the judge's twisted release from his burdens, leading to horror. Regardless of being invited, weren't these folks supposed to take responsibility for their transgressions? In the end, this was merely a scene for the judge seeking justice, and perhaps he paid the price to vindicate the deceased. Yet, just as the dust settles, what is the truth of this story? Stick around to find out. Hey everyone, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the exciting follow-ups.